his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, the first 14 verses in chapter 28 is the blessings what we will receive if we obey our Father. 15 on down is the curses if we disobey him. Now, let's go over these curses and we're going to see who identify with it. Because when you go over it, you like, that doesn't fit nobody but a particular type of people. Watch this. Verse number 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. Look around. There's churches on every corner. Sit there, there's Parenthood and primarily in our neighborhoods. There's corner stores that's selling drug paraphernalia in our neighborhoods. And when you think about it, our people are the ones that's sleeping on the sidewalks and curves, strung out on drugs or selling drugs, depending on government welfare assistance on a broader scale. Not saying other nations are not dealing with it, but on a broader scale, who's dealing with it the most is us, our people. And cursed shall that be in the field. I don't have my poster right now, but you think back on chattel slavery. Who was working in the sugarcane plantations, the cotton plantations?
Not all of us, because this is the true history on slavery. If we was here first, right? Listen, if we was here first, as black people, how in the hell, because to be honest, we had black slave masters too.
Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, we had some coons, but primarily it's the Africans. So there's a difference between us Africans and...
There's only a certain number of whites who came across the water. White people won't make it to 1851.
Well, we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with it. But first, before we go there, you said that you would be Native American. So yeah, you would have been here in America first. But your brothers, the sisters, for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we were brought over here off the west coast of Africa during the transatlantic slave trade, beginning in the year 1492, from the island of San Felipe and Hispaniola.
But first, see, you haven't read this book, the history of the Israelites. Who's the last nation created? We have 3 kings over the 12 tribes. Saul was the first, he was rejected. David was the second, he's the righteous. And his son Solomon was the third over all 12 tribes, the whole nation of Israel. Solomon had 700 wives, 300 concubines. He got the kingdom torn into 2 nations, northern kingdom and southern kingdom. Let me finish. When Christ came on the scene, it was Judah, the so-called African American, Benjamin, the so-called Jamaican and West Indian, and Levi, the so-called Haitians, on the scene as a whole. Right. You guys had already went into Assyrian captivity and decided you weren't going to come back to Israel because you couldn't keep God's law. You decided you was going to go to a further country where no man had ever dwelt. And that's how the northern kingdom of Israel came to this side of the earth. The Lord led y'all here. Right. And he led all our people behind us, all the enemies, and brought us here too. He said Ephraim and Judah is oppressed together. All the 12 tribes, the bulk of us is on the western hemisphere being oppressed together. God said these curses that he trying to read you going to pursue you and overtake you till you be destroyed. Now we say we black, Native Americans, you understand, African Americans, Hispanic, Mexicans of Negroid descent, Cubans, Dominicans, you understand, we warn against one another, but we the same people. Our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. Let the brother continue with the curses. Listen up now.
So yeah, we was the ones that was working in the field. Fast forward to modern times. Aren't we the ones that sit there last hired, first fired, getting the lowest paid wages? We the ones that's dealing with that. Let me get another curse. It said, I'm going to verse 32. You see 12 years a slave, Jacob. You see movies like that, right?
Shit, bullshit. I don't like that shit bullshit. They know we came back and beat their ass in that thing.
They did it like a family skit, but nevertheless, the reason I asked because the things that happen in those movies are serious accounts that really happen to our people.
Right, right.
So verse 32, it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So when you think, once again, we go back to child of slavery. They would sit there. As a matter of fact, that was part of Christmas. Part of the so-called white man. We say so-called because when you read the Bible, everybody's biblical name is not is in here, but they're not called by their
Christmas to me is still Christmas.
Christmas.
Christmas to me is BS. It has nothing to do with. I'm gonna tell you why. It's like a ritual for me.
It is.
You got this tree, you got this star, you got all the ornaments that represents the heads that was cut off back then.
But watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna go to that too, because that's in the Bible. You see, nevertheless, they take our children. Another plantation owner came. Let's say I met the Johnson plantation and the Brown plantation come over. Mr. Brown from the Brown plantation come over and ask Mr. Johnson, the slave owner of the Johnson plantation, say, look, Junior sit there and got his own plantation and he needs some slaves. They don't take our children and give them away to them for free. There's nothing we can do about it. We try to fight back to get our kids. They will put us to death. They will put us in a hot box. All sorts of wickedness they will do to us. These are real accounts that happen.
That's the history on the whites, the Babylonians. They have nothing. All right, I'm gonna ask you this: what's white culture?
White culture.
I've never heard of.
No, they're a reptilian like race. They chameleons. They steal everybody else stuff. They're naturally cage dwellers. From sitting there from living in the Caucasus Mountains, etc.
Kill each other.
That's all they know is rape, rob, murder. That's all they know. That's part of their. Yeah, that's all they know is rape, rob, murder, and they show us that on a daily basis today, which is why we come out here to let our brothers know who we are and to let our people know that we have enemies. Whether you believe it or not, everybody outside of the 12 tribes of Israel is our enemy. The Most High God told us to never trust our enemies. But we're going to slow off. Let me give you another three curses, and then we get into the good stuff. All right? But this is the proof who we are. This is the verse number 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. The Lord God said we have to serve our enemies. Once you put a pin in that. Which the Lord shall sit against thee, which he sit against us. And hunger. Do we own Walmart, Harris Teeter, all those big companies like that? But if we want to get something to eat, we got to go get something. We got to go to our enemies to get some food from them. You know, now McDonald's and Burger King, we can franchise our way in, but at the end of the day, we're not sitting in that CEO office signing checks and looking at the stock numbers. So in hunger and in thirst, water falls freely out of the sky, comes out of the natural springs and wells. They put it in the bottom, they charge you for it, and they tell you to sit there and pH balanced water. Sit there, it has precious minerals in it to give it a better flavor. Water ain't supposed to be sitting there. You ain't supposed to add nothing to no water. Well,
due to the fact of, okay, if it was, right, why is it so many different types of water? Why water can't just be water?
That's the issue. That's going to what I'm talking about.
We get our water from like watermelon, fruits and stuff like that. Your teeth, we got the same teeth as an 8.
Well,
or something like that. Yes. Look at this. Study how the way they eat. They don't eat meat. Our teeth, we don't even got canine teeth to tell bone and stuff like that.
Well, no, we ain't supposed to be eating bone, but we can touch on those topics. I just want to make sure we go through these curses right quick. It said, and the necklace, we picked $7 trillion worth of cotton. Why we don't have no raw material distribution centers? You see that? We picked all the doggone cotton. And then one of all things, do you know a brother or sister that own a social service building to get a social security card? Do you know a brother or sister that own a social service building to get a social security card?
Do I know a person that has a social security card?
No. Do you know a brother or a sister that look like me and you that owns a social service building? See that? Or what about, you know a brother or sister that own a DMV? Exactly. And one of all things, whatever you see there. Exactly. Whatever you want to get, a business license, car loan, house loan, whatever you want to get, we have to go to our enemies to receive it. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. If you put up on your phone and Google right now and put in yoke of iron, people that look like me and you is going to be the ones to come up with yokes of iron on their neck. Nobody else. It's going to strictly be our brothers and sisters that come up in Google. Let me get two more for you, then we'll get, like I said, we'll get to the other stuff for you. Verse number 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, you should care for one another. You know, most brothers, when we ask them to sit there, have a few minutes for the Lord, they sit there, look you up and down, and grin on you. But see, the Most High sit there and put a beautiful spirit on you to sit there to talk to your brothers, to have a discussion. But majority of our people don't sit there do that. They look, they grin, they look, they went.
I'm gonna say what I blame. I blame the government for one spraying stuff in the air. Then we breathing it. Then whatever you put in your body, it comes out your body, and it got to how do we think?
Well, let's watch this right
quick.
quick.
What you eat too.
It said, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. That's black on what they call black on black violence. His brother, you make mistake and step on the brother's head, you see what they bring you down for. You might think a brother got a nice outfit on. You see the look at his outfit, he might sit there and show you his gun. Tell us what the F you looking at. Rude as hell, nasty. And toward the wife of his bosom. That's domestic violence that our people are dealing with. Our men beating on our sisters, now our sisters beating on our men now. And toward the remnant of his children, which we shall leave. The East Indian man is not leaving his children. The Chinese man ain't leaving their children. The white man ain't leaving their children. We're the main ones that's known leaving our children. Last verse. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Now, the so-called Native Americans, y'all said they came over here. Y'all came over here yourselves.
Right.
Traveled here.
That's right.
But what about your brothers and sisters? How did your brothers and sisters get here? Via the slave trade, right? Watch this. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Now, Egypt just means servitude. It just means their servitude. I'm going to prove it to you in the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse number 2. Because we didn't go back to the physical land. This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse number 2. I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. That's all of Egypt means, house of bondage. So from the Israelite standpoint, when they hear Egypt, they think it's slavery again. They wasn't thinking the physical land Egypt.
Right.
So, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, slavery again, with ships, not a plane, not a train, with ships. That's being transatlantic slave trade right there in the Bible. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. We haven't seen our homeland since. Now, I'm pretty sure the way that you came up and knowing that you're a Native American, you feel like this is your homeland. But really, you sit there, you left, you was sit there cast out of your homeland for being disobedient, as so your brothers and sisters.
Precept.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, chapter 4, and verse 26.
Bring it out.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So Jerusalem is our homeland. America is not your homeland. Actually, on a deeper level, and we're not going to go too deep on that today, but just to give you a heads up, America is the lake of fire that the Bible speaks about. It's not talking about that Greek mythology.
Right.
Hades is under the ground with people.
I was gonna say, like, if it's a loving God, why would He? I'm not gonna go to God because if I don't, I'm gonna go sent to a lake of fire. Why would God do something like that?
Let me ask you a question.
Yo,
you ever written a story? You ever written a story or written a book, right? Now, the way, in order for your story to go the way it goes, it has to go exactly what you speak forth, right? Don't you gotta say, in order for people to know the bad, in order for the good characters to know to be good, they have to know bad, right? They have to have an enemy, right? Same thing with the Most High Father. We talking about the Creator. He has a favorite water, a favorite stream of water, which is the river. He have a favorite bird, which is a dove.
This also talks about slaves and bow down to a slave master. That doesn't even make sense.
The thing is,
it's a white man wrote the book.
See, that's part of the white man's game. They take certain things that's written in the Bible to use it to their advantage. That's why Nat Turner, when he started reading the Bible for himself, he started telling these people the truth, and that's why they had to put him to death. That's why he started revolting. Because at first they didn't have, we didn't know the English language. It was confusing to us. So when that Turner, when they gave him the Bible,
English language is a curse.
it's a mud language. It's a mud language. I'm gonna just be quite frank. Nevertheless, you sit there with Nat Turner was there, when he learned English, he was reading what he told them to read. But as he's gotten stronger and he's reading and started reading for himself, he's like, hold on. You telling me it's saying this, but really it's saying this. Oh, you my enemy that the Bible is talking about.
Right.
I don't like you.
That's right.
You got my people sitting there jammed up. I'm not supposed to be reading this like this. You lying. You got me lying to my people. Guess what? I got to cancel y'all now.
Yeah.
That's what happened. The white man took our book, which the Lord says speaks about that as well. He said, who are you to take my words for yourself? And
right.
The paraphrase. This is not the white man's book. This is
right.
our book. And he took the information that was in it and put a little curve to it, and that's why people jammed up. We can see, but nevertheless, to answer your question, God can do what he wanted to do. He has a favorite people. You are part of that favorite people. So with that being said and done, what we come out here to do and what we're supposed to do is love on our own people. And come back together in unification. Because the Most High God said, we all come back, remember your wicked ways, and turn away from it, and come back to me. I'm gonna remember y'all, and I'm gonna take y'all up out of the land of North, and I'm gonna take y'all back home, and I'm gonna destroy all those nations that put their hand on y'all.
Right.
But y'all gotta do what I said do first. You know what I'm saying? That's just like my son telling me, Dad, I want a PS5. But I said, okay, son, if you want a PS5, I got you. But before I come back home, I need your room clean. I need the dishes washed. I need the house spick and span. If I come back home, the house is spick and span, I got you. When I come home, everything is tore up. Mirrors broken. He don't need my son showed me he don't give a damn. And then you still want to ask me for something? No. Not only did you disobey me, you did more by sitting there by effing up the house. So now I gotta tear your ass up. That's what God is doing now. America, we came over here knowing. Well, not our people didn't remember, but we over here we're on punishment right now, and even with us being on punishment, God is still blessing us above other nations over
right.
here.
T-Talk.
But this is not our rest. This is not our place of relaxation. This is really where we're supposed to be sitting, where we can ask with that. In due time, the Most High is going to take us back up, and we're going to go into our homeland, which is going to be New Jerusalem, and we will never have to sit there and have to worry about working no more.
That's right.
No more sorrows. No more fighting one another. No more dealing with the BS that we're dealing with over here in America. America is a melting pot of confusion, wickedness, all manners of craziness over here. Where our children is growing up talking about our young men growing up talking about, Mom, Dad, I'm a girl trapped in a boy's body.
Right.
Vice versa.
Wickedness.
Most of God told us not to be eating shrimp, crab, lobster.
That's right.
No
fly.
Yeah, well, we can eat fish. We can eat fish.
You ain't supposed to eat fish. Let me tell you why, because fish got mercury in it. Mercury is the worst type of metal you can have in your body.
I got a precept.
All right, you got it.
Yeah.
Bring it up.
See, one thing we got to learn. Stop questioning our father. You got children?
Yep.
Okay, but listen now. If you have children, you tell your children what to do, right? You don't expect them to say, why, Daddy, why? Because you tell them because you know from experience what's going to happen. So that's just, hold on, listen. But I'm saying, my children, I don't expect no back talk. God don't expect no back talk. He been around.
He's the Ancient of Days.
Right. So he don't expect back talk. He expect obedience.
Right.
And let me show you the God that we don't know. It's our God. If he was down here right now, they'd call him a black nigger. They call Christ a black nigger. If Paul was walking the earth, they'd call him a Jamaican. If Christ was walking the earth, they'd call him African American, black, or a nigger. If Miriam, Aaron, and Moses were walking the earth, they'd call.
Jesus.
Listen.
Because you said Jesus, God came through Jesus. So if he came through Jesus, Jesus was not God. In the Bible, it says Jesus telling everybody.
Say that again. Say that again.
Jesus is not God.
We agree.
Right, we agree. We understand. We know that. Jesus, we never said that.
It's another part of it too. Like they just found a book. I can't tell you exactly what book, but he wasn't even the last person who died on the cross.
Okay, let me give you the precept right quick.
He converted to Muslim.
Okay, let me give you the precept. Listen to that, because we don't know our God. We listen to these churches that were created when we were in slavery.
How did you get that Bible?
Listen, through the Most High using people, just like Christianity. God scattered us Israelites into all nations. He put the white man in rulership. Esau, our big brother. Esau, our big brother. He sold his birthright to our forefather Jacob and lost his blessings too for some raw meat. And then he got mad and said, I'm going to kill Jacob. And Jacob's mother, Rebecca, sent Jacob to her brother Laban, where he stayed for 20 years and got his two wives, Leah and Rachel. And through those and the concubine, he brought forth the children of Israel. So the white man hates us to this day because he ruling now, but the prophecy was what? The elder son shall serve the younger. He got out the womb first, but he didn't look like everybody else had melanin. He came out red all over like a hairy garment. He's not white. He red, just like we not black. Your pants is black. We different shades of brown. Now let me just show you who your God is and turn it back over to the officer. This is your God, who you serve. God don't love everybody. He only love us. God killed every man, woman, boy, and girl by flood. He saved Noah, Shem, Ham, Japheth, and their wives.
Can I say something about that?
Come on.
Speaking on the flood, we're going right back to Enoch and Abiru.
Mm-hmm.
He was warned because Enoch wanted to make another flood. Nibiru's out. You're going to see him again.
Where'd you get that information from?
Well, I get it from.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Where though?
History.
Okay. You got to have a source now so I can go to a source.
But somebody else wrote that too. Numerous of people wrote that.
Right. Holy me.
So where's your source?
Holy me. And see, if you would listen, right, he's trying to give you, listen, this Bible is FUBU, for us Israelites, by us Israelites. This Bible is our history, heritage, and culture, our past, present, and future. This Bible lines up with archaeology and lines up with history. It knows how you got here. It knows how we got here. It knows who was in Jerusalem. It tell you all about Alexander the Great, how he left his kingdom for general. Greece is in there. Rome, you understand? Egypt is in there. All of our slaveries is in this book. We're in our last slavery before Christ returned. Our first slavery was Egypt. After, we're in spiritual Sodom and Egypt right now. Let me read this to you so I turn it back over and we can get this thing going. Listen, this is your God. He don't play with nobody. He ain't no punk. He ain't no sissy. He ain't no white man. He just like the niggas down here killing each other. He don't play. We ain't just was killing each other here. You read accounts, we were killing each other in this Bible. Yep. You understand? But let me give you who your God is. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, and verse number 4. Verse number 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. So the first and foremost, the Lord is a man of war. He killing. He come to killing. He ain't playing with nobody. Let's go to Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 39, so we can learn some more about your God. Give me Isaiah 45:7. I'm going to get this and then turn it back over to you. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse number 39. This is who your God is. Watch this. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So if God turn his hand against you, ain't nobody can stop him. If God turn his hand against you, me for evil, we're going to be put to death.
You said in that text, read that text over what you just said.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. This is what your God say about himself. Mm-hmm. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive.
Start right there. He said, and I am he. Mm-hmm. There is no God with me. Mm-hmm. If there is no God with you, who are you?
What do you mean? Who are you?
If ain't no God, there's no God with you. I am he. There's no God around me. If no, why you ain't just say, I'm that God?
God said it like he want to say it. God is sovereign. You see what I'm saying? God is up here all about. At this time, Christ wasn't seated at the right hand after he came here and died for our sin. Now Christ seated at the right hand of the Father. But at this particular time,
that's just like saying I'm a thug. Ain't no thugs around me. No. Let me say it. It's like I'm saying I'm supposed to be. I don't know how to say it for real. To be honest with you, but all I know how to say is that I'm just in the third. I'm not a. I want to say it how you just said it. Put it in words how he just said it in the book.
And that's why he's
the
God.
man who wrote the book, because God didn't write the book. How matter of fact, how is these people getting the word from this so-called God?
Get to him. What is
my
that holy man that wrote this book? Bring that out.
God, and you God. Everybody else does not.
We gods
like
too.
You and me.
You know we gods, right?
Because you got to believe in yourself first before you believe in somebody else.
But do you know that we are gods?
So if you believe in yourself, you are temple.
But we not the most high God. Watch this. Did you give him the scripture? Let me give you this precept right quick. This is the book of Psalms.
The most high to me would be a female. Because you're the only person.
Didn't it say the Lord is a man of war?
He's a man of war.
Man of war. All right, let me give you this one here. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82. Check this out. Bring it up. 82 verse 6. Watch this. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So we are gods, but we're going to die like men. If we not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, if we not come back to our black God, we'll be destroyed in the land of our captivity. This place is going to be the new lake of fire when Christ returned to deliver us. When he used Moses the last time, parted the Red Sea, delivered us through the Red Sea, baptized us, and killed Pharaoh's army in that same sea. Well, what you think he's going to come do to these white folks that's been doing all manner of wickedness on earth, that got his people in captivity, that got us believing all kind of strange doctrines other than the truth? He's going to rain down 200 million black angels with Michael, archangel is coming. Christ's going to get the order in their minds. The Bible says in Proverbs 21:1, the king's mind is in the hand of the Lord. Like rivers of water, he stirred where he please. One day, the Most High going to send the angel to come into the mind of these Edomites. The white man is Esau, Edom, Idumea, Mount Sierra, Caucasian, put in the mind of them to push the button. Like that song by Nucleus back in the day, push the button. They're going to push the button. And all nukes is pointed here. Where? Here, right? That's why.
Yeah, but
because, let me just finish it. Why? Because listen, all nations wanted you in slavery. In China's wanted you. The Japanese wanted you. The Russians wanted you. The Germans wanted you. But guess what? They hate America because
every nation you just named is black. Black ancestors.
But we understand that. But look at them now.
So why they want me?
Hold on, listen. Because as long as you Israelites, God's children, are over here in the bulk of you is over here, God is not going to let the enemies kill you. You understand? He's got an appointed day to kill your oppressor, but he's not going to kill you, and they know that. And these other nations, they know, like China. China is Buddhist. East Indians is Christian. They got their own gods, right? But they got to come over here and put a three-piece suit on and go in your neighborhood in order to get riches, take back to their land, or bring their people over here to get rich off of you. Even if you were in their land, the white man had to go to their land and get rich and put on the Buddhist outfit. But now the white man got you here, and all nations come over here and get rich off of you when you the gods of this earth. Turn it back over to the altar. Just listen to what he's saying. Those curses, man, they fit nobody but us. That's how you know you the Israelite, because no other nation fits those 42 curses of Deuteronomy 28 but you. That's how you know who you are in these last days.
So let me continue on. I'm going to finish 68, then we're going to bring that out. Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, slavery again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see no more again our homeland. What does our homeland say?
Hit him with that ship part again. That ship part again.
Oh, God.
Because Judah, Benjamin, Levi came over here.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
We came out. Yeah, bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring. And y'all got a couple minutes of the words of the Lord? Y'all got a couple minutes of the words of the Lord?
all the way down this damn script, however, and I'll give a who heard me.
All right. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. All right. By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there, I mean, as soon as you got our people down to slave ships, there you should be sold unto your enemies. Who sold as soon as we came off the slave ships? Who sold your brothers and sisters as soon as they came off the slave ships? Huh? Who sold your brothers and sisters?
I can tell you Pacific, he quite Indian tribe.
You ever read the book Black Indians? The Cherokee, the Mayans, the Inca, all.
The first hill, the Pequot Indian was the first hill in America that stepped foot in America. That's the reason why y'all celebrate Thanksgiving.
I mean, like I said, on a broader scale, there we got coons in our family.
Right.
That doesn't change. We deal with that now.
Teach off.
I mean, look at what Floyd Mayweather did.
Yeah.
We got brothers and sisters up here sitting there that need food, that's struggling to have a roof over their head.
Mm-hmm.
But he sent millions of dollars over there to Israel to deal with the Israelis on his private jet with food, supplies, and bulletproof vests. But ain't do nothing for us over here.
Right.
What do we call that? A coon.
Super cool.
Wickedness. We got that we deal with that within our own people. But on a broader scale, the other nations had their hands in the tribulations of our people.
That's right.
And what we're going through right now. Yes, you can say some of our people, but primarily it was the other nations. There's no way around that.
Right.
Majority it was the other nations.
Yeah.
That's
But
right.
but you said some of yours. I'm just saying, yeah, it was coons. We had some coons that did it.
I don't just look at it from both ways. I ain't on one side of the person.
You got to sit there. You have to know if you're gonna sit there and give.
Like,
You say
I'm
you
gonna
like
tell
want
you
to
about
history.
drugs, I'm gonna tell you the ins and I'm gonna tell you the outs. I'm gonna tell you what you can get locked up, you can get killed, you can make profit with money. I ain't gonna just tell you one side.
But okay, so
to make you come in and believe.
Well, hold on. Well, let's look at it from this standpoint. Then, if you want to go that route, you saying
That's
some
like
people,
God, he gave you a choice to get good or bad, right?
that's a whole nother conversation. We'll deal with that on the maybe on another day. Lord's willing, we sit there, link up or we talk again. But primarily, what I'm about to give you an example. We got you got a. As a matter of fact, it's simple. You got a doggone balance scale.
Yeah.
Who outweighs? Who got the most gold? The so-called white man or us? Who got all the gold?
We do.
We have all the gold?
Yeah.
Brother, why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm
gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why. Cause the white man, we know where they go. They go to Africa. They go to the motherland and go get it, and they come back over here and sell it for a higher price.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother.
You know
they don't have to go
right now is the most money on the period. You know the average African American is worth $40 million.
Well, brother, I'm gonna be honest with you right quick. First off, they don't gotta go to Africa. They already got all our gold in the Federal Reserve. Business.
Right. They took it from you, gas.
Yeah, they already got it. What do you mean? It's under the Federal Reserve. They throw it in the movies. They show it. They throw it in your face.
Right.
They don't have to go to Africa now. Whenever they hear about some new, supposedly new areas that has it,
Yeah.
they're gonna. But guess what? They're gonna go snatch that too.
Right.
So once again, who has all the gold? The so-called white man
That's
does.
right.
That's right.
There's no way around it. We may have a little bit, but once he find out we got that little bit, he's coming to take that.
You're going to take it all. Put you to death.
Same thing. We'll see they're dealing with the persecutions of our brothers and sisters. The white man on the broader scale was the one that's constantly killing. They still doing it to this day. Right. What about the brother that just got hit by a police car and they see they buried him in the ground?
Right.
And the mother just found out. And then when the mother wanted to see her son come out the ground, they dug him out the ground before she can get there.
They hid that for a year, didn't they?
I think 6 months.
Yeah, that's a long time. You didn't know your kid was dead and the police been killed.
It's crazy.
So there's no way around it. Yes, we looking at it one-sided. Why? Because we're nationalists. We out here for our people.
That's right.
The Most High God told us to love on our people.
Yeah.
Support our people.
Yeah.
And if you can't sit there get that in your mind, King, you're gonna sit there get sunken in with everybody else because it's not about love everybody. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you directly, but majority of our people has that mindset.
That's right.
They say, well, I don't want to think about God just loving us. I want to think about Him loving everybody. Damn everybody, they're not thinking about us.
That's right.
Do you think that sit there, if they God was real, which is not, they don't have no real God. We the only one that have the one true living God. You think if they God sit there was real and they God said F us, You think they'll be saying, hey, God, can we go get them?
Yeah.
They God ain't real. They still saying F us.
That's right.
They still trying to kill us.
That's right.
Every nation.
They're killing us every day.
Why every other nation has their own God but us? The Chinese man have Buddha.
Yeah.
The doggone East Indians. The East Indians have Shiva.
That's right.
The Muslims have doggone Elijah, the Prophet Muhammad.
You just name is black.
Which is another white man. No, Shiva is not.
Buddha, black, Shiva, black.
That's lies they put up there once again.
Through Judaism.
That's
been on the other side of the world.
Well, first off, let me be honest with you. When it comes to their nationality, is not real anyway because their gods is not real.
It's just not real, man.
But their gods represent their people.
Like Jesus' real name, like Lucinini or something like
that. No, Jesus' real name is Yahawah. No, Jesus' real name is Yahawah. Yeah. That's just the English name.
In English.
No, yeah, in English his name is Jesus, but our true language is Paleo Hebrew.
His name is Lucinini.
No, and Paleo Hebrew is Yahawah, Hamashiach. And the Most High Father's name is Yahweh, meaning he is. There is no other guys with him, like you were trying to figure out earlier today. Not too long ago. Nevertheless, brother, what we're showing you through the wonderful text and the beautiful literature that the Most High God gave us, that this is our book. And if we come back to doing what God told us to do, our Father, then we inherit the kingdom of everlasting life.
Right.
Then when you want to partake in that, when you want to sit there to have no more worries, you don't have to sit there and worry about none of us have to worry about how we can get our next meal. Right. None of us sit there worried about God doggone having to go to work, God doggone 3 o'clock in the damn morning, breaking your damn back end. None of you don't have to worry about your children getting sick no more. You don't want to have to worry about death. You don't have no more worries at all in the kingdom of heaven that the Most High God has for us. But the only way to receive it is to be obedient.
Exactly.
There's no other way to receive it.
That's right. Precept.
Now we coming over here. Once again, we come to you because you, our brother, we love you.
That's right.
We only want our people.
That's right.
That's all we out here for. If a so-called white man was to come to me right now, in the middle of me, you talking and say what you guys talking about, I'm going to ignore him and continue sitting there showing you love.
That's right.
Because he don't mean nothing to me. They damn sure don't mean nothing to God.
Teacher.
So do you want to continue learn about your history, brother, about who we are?
Yeah, I've been here for
all praise to the Most High.
Come on.
All praise to the Most High. That's all I'm saying, brother, man.
We one right here.
You know, we can give me the book. Oh, you know what? Bring this on right there. It's Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1 on down.
This is Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
Speak thou in the ears of my people. So once again, the Most High saying is, speak to my people. His people is Israel. Before I even go there, hold that right quick. That last, give me Deuteronomy, hold that, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 16 one more time.
Bring it out.
It's the book. Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And it reads, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again,
slavery again,
with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Never seen that homeland since, which is Jerusalem. Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We shall be sold unto our enemies. Our enemies sit there with selling us. Read on.
For bondmen,
for slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave women. And
no man shall buy you.
That word buy in the Hebrew means to redeem. Because during the time of there, back in the days of old, if I was in slavery, you could come out of pocket with a lump sum of money and take me back home. Can't do that now. The Most High kicked our ass out of Jerusalem. He kicked us out of the house. So, you know what I'm saying? And in the midst of that, sit there, we have to come back to sit there and know what our fathers tell us. So, if Moses is, according to the curses, if Moses is talking to the Israelites, who must we be? Because y'all was in slavery right along with us too.
Right.
Our forefathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters was being killed. You know about the Trail of Tears.
Right.
You know about the Trail of Tears, right? When they sit there, took y'all and sit there and had chains on you, on your mother's, your brother's neck. Sit there. They took the little. As a matter of fact, do I got my book with me? No, I don't. They took y'all little ones, just like they did our little ones, and grabbed them by the goddamn leg and slammed them against the goddamn stones. They took the Native American sisters that was pregnant and had a child on their chest. They would rip the child away, and they would try to decapitate us with one swing of a sword. And I got sources. You can find that in a book called the short description of Native Americans, the Native American Indians by Bartolome de las Casas. But once I'm gonna get your number because sit there. I'm gonna give you the sources because we go through this information. We go through a series of books to be able to provide for our people to let them know the true history about what happened to us as a people. Nevertheless, they took the Native American women and all our women, cut them open,
right,
while they were pregnant, snatched the baby out, and sew a cat in their stomach, and they were bet wages on how fast the cat would be able to get out of our sister's stomach. They did all kinds of these atrocities to our people. When they came over here, y'all sit there, y'all was giving them sit there the medicines on learning how to sit there, cultivate over here, agriculture. They brought nothing but diseases and shit over here. And the Native American was the ones that was healing them. But when we came over here via transatlantic slave trade, we would take off. Some of us escaped. Guess who we ran to? We ran to the Native Americans.
Right.
And now guess what? They understood each other.
Yeah.
How? Because they spoke the same language.
That's right.
Paleo-Hebrew. Do you know about the Lost Lunar Stone? The Native Americans was found with the Lost Lunar Stone.
Right.
It's the 10 Commandments.
Right.
That's in the Bible.
That's right.
Written in Paleo-Hebrew. That's why I asked, have you read the book Black Indians? Because a lot of African, what they call African Americans, when we fled into the woods, we ran into y'all.
Right.
And then we sit there, we multiplied, because our men would sit there and was because we didn't have no women. So our men were sleeping with the Native American women, and that's why we, we multiplied like that.
That's right.
And we became mighty warriors. Some of us sit there when we ran into y'all, we got our numbers up, and we came back and freed some more of our brothers and sisters. And the so-called white man was mad. Because like, yo, how the hell is they escaping and they surviving out here? Why? Because we was out there with our family. Columbus brought Israelites over here to be a translator. Why? Because they spoke the same language.
Right.
He knew about the book in Second Ezra saying that that y'all came to a land not known to man,
right? Which
is Asherah. That's what it means.
Yeah.
In Hebrew. Asherah. No, in the Greek, I think it's in the Greek. It means a land not known to man. Right. That's so many words. Because y'all was the first ones here.
Exactly.
But nevertheless, if Moses is talking to the Israelites, who must we be? When he sat down, he's talking to the Israelites. We're the Israelites.
That's right. That's right.
Only the Israelites sit there and stick, link up with these doggone curses that's in the Bible. No other nation. Have you seen a Chinese man with a yoke of iron on their neck on a broader scale? Did they come over here on slave ships with dog on their arms behind their back? Did that happen to the Chinese man over here in America? Did it happen to the East Indian man? It didn't. What's the end goal?
Yeah, what is the end goal?
Give me Isaiah 14 right quick.
Bring it out.
Give me Isaiah 14 right quick.
Bring it out.
But then what happens when you crowd over everybody? Then what happens next?
This is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, bring it out.
As a matter of fact, hold that. Go there, but hold that. Give me Daniel 12. Give me Jeremiah 30 first, 30 and 7, and then give me Daniel 12 and 1. Because there's prophecies that have to play first.
Right.
And then we'll tell you what happens after this prophecy ends.
Jeremiah
30 and 7.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Alas, for that day is great.
Now, we got a day that's coming up that our people don't know about. And which is another reason why we come out here. We come out here to warn our people because we're watchmen over Israel. Following the scripture, Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. The book of Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 3, if I'm not mistaken. We come out here to warn our people to turn back to their God, our God. Because this is what's going to happen.
Alas, for that day is great.
That day is great. Bring it up.
So that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Jacob, meaning Israel, because he's our forefather, the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read on.
But he shall be saved out of it.
Now, what's going to happen is, as you can see, the killings of our people is rising fast. The death and murder of our people is going to constantly rise up. It's called Jacob's trouble, and it's going to get to a peak point where all the nations is going to say, you know what? We're sick of these people. Number one, because with God's chosen, we just need to wipe them off the face of the earth. They're going to try to exterminate us.
Right.
Keep going. But we're gonna be saved out of it though.
Yeah.
For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck.
You start right there. You can start right there. Now give me Daniel 12 and 1. And this is who's gonna save us out of it. Because like I said, we're getting to a boiling point. If you look like you melanated, they gonna gun you down. They gonna torture you. And our people have to get built up in faith now. We need to be stocking up on faith. If you're not mentally prepared for what's to come, then you're gonna fall, and you're gonna join the 2/3 of our people.
Right.
The Most High God said the Israelites are numbered as the sand of the sea, meaning there's a slew of us, and He said 2/3 of that part is gonna be put to death. 2/3.
It was that time.
Do you remember the sands of the sea? Each gram of sand in the sea. I mean, this thing about the beaches itself. Then you got to think about at the bottom of the ocean. It's innumerable. You can't number that. 2/3 of us are going to get cut off if they're not prepared for what's to come. Read on.
Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
The children of who?
The children of thy people.
Us.
Right.
Michael the archangel, it's going to be so bad that Michael the archangel is going to have to sit there, stand up, and sit there and get involved and sit there keeping us alive. Because it's going to be that bad on us. I would forbid, everybody, at least, hopefully all of us get beamed up.
Yeah.
Hopefully we the elect. But if we not, brother, we're going to be seeing bodies on bodies on bodies on these streets.
Right.
And majority of it is going to be of your own people.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have to be ready for this. All right? Get your mindset for it. Because it's everything that's going on overseas, what's going on over there in Israel and Gaza right now, is coming home. It's coming home.
That's right.
It's right at the front door. The front door already like this. All it needs is a gust of wind. You don't need a hard wind either.
Right.
It's a little blow, and that shit popping open, and then it's all hell after that. Keep going.
And there shall be a time of trouble.
That same time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, our trouble.
Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Say that particular part again. Such as what?
Such as never was since there was a nation.
Since there never was a time of a nation. That means everything that happened in the past that we thought was bad, this is going to be 1,000 times worse than what's coming over here. And at the same time, World War III is going to pop up.
Yeah.
That's the third war, pursuing the book of Revelation. That's right. That's right. That's in the scripture. The same time World War III pop off, they're going to be trying to exterminate us. Now, after those that was faithful to the Most High, give me, because you got to stay faithful. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and give me verse number 3. Let's talk about what happens to the unfaithful. And then we're going to sit there. I'm going to show you what's the end game when we come back to the Lord our God. So that's the main thing you want to know. Right? I wanted to sit there, get built up, get built to the point so you can know what's going on in that order. How y'all brothers doing? Y'all brothers love the scriptures, man? Come talk to me, man. Y'all elders. Come talk to me. Give me like 2 minutes. Come on, we could be doing anything else. Y'all don't want to talk to your young brothers, man. I thought y'all for y'all people, man. Y'all Israelites repent while y'all at the time, all right? Time is running out. Bring that out.
2nd Ezra 15 and verse 1.
3.
Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations.
Yeah, 4. It's locked.
Verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
For what?
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So now, we out here trying to be faithful to the Most High God, and to stand on that feet. But those that sit there that fall short, and go back and think about sitting there, the things that sitting there enjoying in this life, those that's enjoying this world, doing things they haven't been doing, the unfaithful, they're gonna die to death.
Right.
We don't want that for you, brother. We don't want that for none of our people. We want to see you sitting in the kingdom with us, sipping a little bit of yan with your royal garments on, sitting there not having to worry about a damn thing. You don't got to worry about looking over your shoulder because sitting there, the so-called white man might sit there and want to do something too, or a man of another nation, period, or even your own brother.
Right.
You know that you're gonna be surrounded by nothing but love, and you say you love your history. Imagine you sitting amongst your elders, man. And more importantly, you sit with Christ with infinite knowledge to sit there to show you things that you sit there had all the questions to.
I feel like the church is like everyone on every corner. I feel like when you walk in the edges, me personally, it just give me like this feeling
Protect your soul. Oh yeah, that's what he's been. See, first off, see, and this is why I said our people have to come back to the scriptures. Because whether you know it or not, this is you at church right now. We're the church. It's not no damn building. Most of God said, I don't want to reside in a building made by man's hands. I want to reside in you. He said, with 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I stand in the midst. We're having church right now. We're not passing around no collection plate either. This is free. This is free. We don't want no money. We just want the time to listen to the words of your God have to say. That's all. This is love right here. If I sit there, if you about to walk across the street, you got your headphones on, and the bus is about to sit there, you about to walk across the street, the bus or somebody in the Hellcat, gunning, going about 60, and don't stop you. Is that love? But if I sit there and grab you, hey bro, you gotta watch what you're doing. You can't do that. That's love, ain't it? That's rebuking your people. If I see you doing something you haven't been doing, I'm gonna tell you, hey, look, you can't do that. Why? Because the Most High Father put you to death for it. That's love. Most High God sit there and wants you to come back to Him. Why wouldn't I sit there and tell you that? Why wouldn't I tell you that you sit there come from a royal priesthood, a royal people? Why wouldn't I tell you that? But these churches don't want to tell people that. They want to know what's in your pocket. They want you to sow a seed to reap the harvest, and not know what the hell they talking about with that. Right. That's madness. That's madness. But we're not here for that. We're out here to show genuine love for our people. Nevertheless, let's hear the good news. This is the good news right here that you want to hear for the end game of our people. Bring that up.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1.
Bring it out.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel.
Will yet what?
And will yet choose Israel.
He's going to have mercy on us regardless.
Right.
And I'm still going to choose Israel.
Right.
So God will have Jacob, aka Yaakov. He will have mercy on somebody that be like Abiat, a black man that was signed. He will help somebody that.
Jacob didn't create a white man.
Who is Jacob?
Yeah, but he didn't create Esau. He didn't create Esau. No. See, once again, before we're gonna give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse number 16. Now hold on, because we have to. I'm gonna let him bring it real quick.
Isaiah 34 and verse 16.
Bring it out. You got a call? Go ahead, take it right quick, bro.
Hello? Church. Church. I'm on downtown.
Praise to the Most High. Love our brothers, man. It's a beautiful thing to sit there, sit there and talk with our people, man. This is what it's all about. We don't need to sit there 20 people. We don't need 15 people. We don't need doggone 10 people. We don't need 5. We just need that one. That's all we need. We just need that one. And we good. We didn't come out here for everybody, man. Christ said, my sheep, here's my voice, man. You get what I'm saying? This is the narrow, straight and narrow path, man.
Right.
We're not taking the doggone broad and wide.
Right.
You know? Everybody going to the left, man. Guess what? We're going to the right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, brother.
Oh, man, no problem, brother. This is all love, man. Bring that out right quick.
Isaiah 34:16.
Bring it out.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
And what?
And read.
So you have to seek these things out of the book of the Lord. You understand? There's a lot of information that's presented out there that to have our people confused and discombobulated. You know what I'm saying? Keep on.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail.
None of these words in the Bible is going to fail. It can't fail. Everything that's been put in these Bibles thus far, that most sides said it's going to happen, has happened or it's going to happen.
Right.
Keep on.
None shall want her mate.
None shall what?
None shall want her mate.
The Quran can't compare to this. The Quran don't got no damn prophecies. Whatever the Buddhists read don't got no prophecies. No, none of these, no other book can compare. You have to make these mighty words of the Most High God, who He or through the men He ordained great.
You got a book about Mary. You got a book about Jesus. Who all the way through, it don't stop where he a baby in the ship until he 30-something years old. Like, nah, it takes about 3 years all the way through.
Well, what does Quran mean?
Don't even have all this book.
What does Quran mean?
Even the Quran.
Yeah, what does Quran mean? No. You know what it literally means. It means to recite. To recite what? The Quran was created after the scriptures. They stole Muhammad, sit there, found out about, sit there.
You said the Quran was made after the scriptures.
Yeah, after the Bible, it was stolen.
The Bible was only here for 500 years.
Oh, you got.
One.
So
No.
The Bible really means collection of books. The Torah, which is the book of the law, was made during the time of Moses. After the sit there, and Muhammad didn't come until after that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So he recited.
Muhammad did come after.
Yeah, so he recited the Torah, is what they call it, the first 5 books of the Bible, and he put his little tweets and you know, like everybody do, put their own little spin on it.
Right.
That's all. Quran just means to recite, and they put their own spin on it. Muhammad put his own spin on it, and try to and I mean a lot of stuff. The Quran really contradicts itself. I mean,
I can go pull up a whole bunch of contradictions in that book right now. 100 of them. 101 of them.
I'm gonna put your name to the test on that. I'm gonna finish this first, and I want you to sit there and try to prove that the Bible contradicts itself.
Okay.
For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them. And he have cast a lot for them. And his hand hath divided it unto them.
Nonetheless, there's no other book compared to the Bible. Bring it out right quick. You got to make these scriptures your foundation, because if you don't, you'll get jammed up. You'll get tweaked out here.
Isaiah 14 from the top. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Still choose us. Read on.
And set them in their own land.
And set us where?
In our own land.
In their own land.
And set us back in our own land. Keep going.
And the stranger shall be joined with them.
The same way we cleave to the other nations now, they're going to cleave to us.
Right.
That's why we set trends.
That's right.
They cleave to us there anyway, right now anyway. But we just don't own nothing yet. We're not a rulership again yet. That's what, man, when you sit there, you put on a hat a certain type of way and glasses that everybody else can do. If you say this is where it's at right here, all the other nations are going to sit there and try to do it. Keep going.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
The other nations are going to cleave it to us.
And the people shall take them.
We're going to take them because they're not going to come freely.
Right.
They fighting hard as hell to keep their kingdom down.
Right.
They're not gonna come free. So the same way they took us out of the west coast of Africa, how they kicked us out of our homeland in the 70 AD.
Yeah, yeah.
Sit there and murder us, doing the besiegement.
Wasn't the continent a super Pangea continent? It's like meaning that Africa, Asia, Europe, Antarctica, Australia. I can't say Antarctica.
You talking about when everything was one big landmass?
You know what I'm saying? Like we were all at one point in time a super continent, meaning that all continents together.
Yeah, it was like that at one point. But the thing about it is the Most High God separated the nations.
That's right.
To their according to the children of Israel.
That's right.
But continue on to that, and then I want to see a contradiction.
Yeah, bring it out.
And bring them into their place.
We're gonna take these other nations and we're gonna bring them. They're gonna kneel.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna break their ass down. We're gonna beat them into submission. Because we are peaceful people. We want to serve our God, do what our Most High Father told us to do. You know what I'm saying? Take care of our families. It's settled, man. We really are peaceful people for real.
Think it was the flame, man.
Excuse my French. You know.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
We're gonna take them and bring them into the land for servants and handmaids. They're gonna sit there and they gonna be rubbing your feet, making whatever lemonade you like, bringing you tending to your garden. The garden. You didn't be a garden, man. You have a field, man. You got a big ass mansion. Lord knows how many acres you have. You know, depending on your works and how much you do for the Most High, determines how much reward you're gonna have.
That's right.
They're gonna be doing the work for you, and you're gonna be sitting back, with your feet propped, not worrying about a damn thing.
If you make it.
If you make it, if you come back to your God.
Right.
Read on.
And they shall take them captive. Whose captives they were.
We were their captives, and we're gonna take them captive.
That's right.
It's gonna just like that.
But
the Most High God is sitting there, it's God of a just balance.
Yeah.
You think they gonna get away with doing everything they did to us?
Right.
The Most High God said, I ain't forget.
That's right.
Y'all get y'all ass whooped right now. I'm chastising y'all right now.
Right.
But once I get y'all straight, once I get my kids straight, I'm gonna take care of them. I feel like I sit there, my son.
Right.
If my son sit there, I tell him not to go somewhere, and he decides he want to go with his friends and do it anyway. I'm gonna whoop my son. I don't give a damn about his friend because that's not my child.
Right.
His friends let him do whatever he want to do, but I told you not to do it.
Right.
So I'm gonna deal with you. Most I gotta do the same thing with us. But he said I ain't forget. I'm gonna get up with everybody else. Don't worry about it. Read on.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're gonna rule over our oppressors.
Yeah.
Those that sit there that's been over us, with their foot on our neck, whooping us.
Yeah.
Sit there starving us out.
Right.
Putting our brothers and sisters on these damn streets.
Right.
Putting drugs in our neighborhoods.
Right.
Abortion clinics in our neighborhoods.
Right.
Churches on every corner. Thinking that's the way to go.
Right.
When they teaching lies in there.
That's right.
Having doggone East Indian corner stores with drug paraphernalia out for our people.
Right.
Sit there with all these doggone sex, drugs, and K-12 doing
Drug paraphernalia.
Most I said I'm gonna get up with y'all.
Right.
Most I said I'm gonna deal with all that.
That's right.
But y'all need to get right first.
Yeah.
Now let me hear that contradiction you want to protect.
Start off with the first one. It says, who incited David to count the fighting men of Israel? A, it's the first one. It says God did.
What was the question again?
Leave it up.
Wouldn't it be like the second chapter, second Samuel, 23rd chapter?
No, it's chapter 24, verse 1. Hold on. Who incited David to count
The fighting men of Israel. One says God did, and one says Satan did.
Well, see, once again, that's not a contradiction. It's not a contradiction.
If you're saying one thing, we go back and say something totally different about the same thing.
I'm gonna give you an example. When Satan dealt with Job, you know about Satan and Job, right? When he sit there, killed his family, sit there, killed his kids, sit there, took everything from him, covered them oils and swords. Satan, right? But who did Satan get permission to get permission from? Didn't he stand before the Most High God and have counsel? And then God said, "Did you consider my man Job?"
Right.
Didn't God say that? Satan is not what they call
like they're the same person.
No, the thing is, the Most High has angels on his right hand side and angels on his left hand side. Angels on the right hand side is for the blessings. Angels on the left hand side is for the curses. The Most High God gives orders on this earth for certain things to play out the way that it does.
Okay, speaking of that, when you come here on this earth, right? A plant, a tree, you don't need instructions how to grow an apple or a cherry tree, but you need instructions how to carry how to move in life.
Well, hold on. Before we deal with that, I'm gonna deal with the question. The Most High God put it in, gave the okay, sit there for David to do that. Right. When you think about it, overall, the Most High God is the one that's in control of everything. Satan is not creeping in heaven trying to say, man, you know, I might better try to.
Creation. My mother and father created me.
No, the Most High God created you in the womb.
Right.
That's in the Bible. Now, He had you and your mama come together.
If I go in there and put it in the Bible, a million years later, if people start believing.
Hold on. So let me ask you this, because our people have this thing, man. They like to try to overthink things or try to think too deep.
It's not overthinking it. It's just a simple
or try to question God's word.
It's common sense.
If that's the case, if what you said is true,
like they say,
how if that's the case, how is a baby developed in the stomach? When do the bones begin to grow? When do the baby brain begin to develop?
Right. When does the spirit hit the baby and say even?
It was just scientifically. When science
still trying to figure out that right now.
No, actually, science says, is at the end of the day, it's God. But hold on. They said when the sperm cell connects with the egg, they did a project on it. As soon as the sperm gets inside the egg, it brightens up.
Just like they did a project of saying this was a globe, and in the Bible, it's a flat body. You can say four corners.
We agree. The Bible don't say that Earth. The Earth don't. I mean, the Bible don't say that Earth is a globe. It says that it's flat. We were just dealing with that. Right. The Earth is flat. The spherical Earth doctrine didn't come in until between the 3rd century BC and 5th century BC during the Greek Hellenistic period. Everybody before then knew that the Earth was flat. That was around, to give you an exact date, it's probably between around 509 BC. Is when the spherical Earth doctrine came into play. Just to make that clear. Nevertheless, the end game is.
So if you see that, right? That's telling me. Hold on, say that what you just said. Again.
The spherical Earth doctrine didn't come into play until between the 3rd and 5th century BC.
So what people believing in before that?
Flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
They knew the Earth was flat. Yeah, they knew.
No. All right, and that's nothing. What does flat Earth got to do with something being spiritual?
What do you mean?
Because you said something about spiritual.
No, I said spherical.
Oh, spherical.
Sphere, because that's what they say the Earth is, a globe, a sphere. Yeah, but everybody before they knew the Earth was flat, man. The Bible, man. If you want to sit there and get some real wisdom, you want to have some real understanding.
I don't want to do all of them. Do like 3 on.
So to answer your first one, God gave Satan okay. God said they was in control of that.
And it's a reason why too, because he wanted to kill those wicked Israelites.
Right. The books out right here.
I want to bring that out.
Samuel, 2 Samuel.
They're about to bring it out. They're about to bring it out.
Because it's just like God don't do the evil himself. He got a henchman to do that. Say, just like you got big corporations, the president don't come kill nobody, but he got plenty of men to send to kill you.
Right.
He not gonna get his hand dirty, but he got some people that gonna get their hands down and gritty. Mercenaries. You understand?
He doesn't leave his throne.
Right.
He sits in his throne and he gives out the orders.
Right.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
It's either the Most High send the angel to go kill this person, Or he sent an angel to go protect him. But
let me pull this right quick. I got to stay over here. Where you was talking about 2 Samuel chapter 24.
24.
And the anger of the Lord, 24:1. And the anger of the Lord, listen, and the anger of the Lord, and I know First Chronicles or Second Chronicles say that Satan did it. But listen to this important. We know that Satan do the dirty work. Just like the brother was mentioning about Job. Job, he said, where you come from? Up and down in the earth, doing whatever the hell I please. He corrupted many people. So God said that, well, I'll tell you what, if you consider my servant Job, that there is none righteous but him, then try him out. You see what I'm saying? Because God got feelings too. When we doing wrong, when Satan tripped us up, and then God asks a question, what's your name? Huh? Kamante. And if he said, well, what Kamante doing? Well, he fell for the trick of Satan. Satan got this old fishnet stock and minister girl tripped him up. Now God got his hand on you for good, and you allow Satan to trick you up. Now God gonna question Satan on that. You understand? God a jealous God. So look, listen.
So are you telling me God made a person knowing that he'll do this?
Say it again.
You're telling me God, that's like, I know I'm about to give you $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know the ins and outs that go behind it. But if God, I'm telling Satan to do this, it just don't make sense. Why would you tell evil to? It don't make sense.
Once
You
you
can't
Listen,
go
just
sell
let,
some drugs. Go
wait
sell
a
some
minute.
drugs.
Hold on,
And
listen.
then go see how the
Look,
ins and outs turn out.
listen, only 1/3 of the Israelites gonna be saved. 2/3 gonna be put to death. Why? Because they don't want to hear you the word of the Lord. The Lord don't want everybody. This world was made for many, billions, 9 billion. The next world gonna be made for few, maybe 2-3 billion. You understand? But this world was made for more, many people. The next world is for few. It's going back to the way it was. You ain't gonna have all this pollution, tractors in the field polluting up nothing. You going back to digging in the ground. You understand? The water's gonna be pure. You're gonna be able to look down in the water, clear water. You can see fish. You can't. These people have destroyed this earth, destroyed the sky, destroyed the ocean, destroyed the river, all over by the shipyard. I was running from there. I ain't gonna tell all that. But the man, some surprised you ain't dead. You died in that water, swam. That water brown from all them rusty ships and chemicals going in the water. That's not going to be in the next life. But let me get this for you. Samuel, 2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 1. And again, listen now, listen to the key. And again, the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. And he moved David against them to say, go and number Israel and Judah. So first and foremost, the reason why this happened because we're wicked. So now God sent the spirit, an evil spirit, Satan, on Joab to make Joab do what God said don't do. Don't number the people. But remember, Joab said what? Joab asked him what? He said, and verse 3, and Joab said unto the king, now the Lord your God add unto the people how many soever they be, 100-fold, and that the eyes of my Lord the king may see it. But why doth my Lord the king delight in this thing? What you asking the number of people for? You know God didn't tell you the number of people. So now you heard the beginning, God was mad at the Israelites. That's why he sent the spirit for David to number the people. Because God want a cause against us. Let's go down to the bottom. So since David did it right, I got to come in this light. I can't see. Since David did it. So now Gad. So Gad, I think Gad was from the tribe of Gad, wasn't he? One of your people, I believe. So Gad came to David and told him and said unto him, shall 7 years of famine, this is a punishment for David for numbering the people. Gad the prophet came to David and said, so Gad came to David and told him and said unto him, shall 7 years of famine come unto thee in thy land? Or wilt thou flee 3 months before your enemies while they pursue you? Or that there be 3 days pestilence in your land? So God said, you want 7 years of famine in the land? Or do you want 3 months of running from your enemy? David thinking 7 years of famine, we're going to die. A lot of us. And if I'm running from my enemy for 3 months, they should put me to death. So David got sense. And what did David say? And David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait. Let us, he know it ain't just about him. He said, let us. God mad at the Israelites, all of us. And he used David to bring a judgment on us. So David understood what you didn't understand. That's why David said what? He know if it's a famine in the land, it ain't gonna just affect him. It's gonna affect all the Israelites. 7 years of famine. He know if I'm running from my enemies, chasing me for 3 months, it ain't gonna just affect me. It's gonna affect my kingdom. So he said what? And then God said, "Oh, 3 days of pestilence, right?" And David said unto Gad, "I am in a great strait, man. I'm messed up. Let us fall now in the hand of the Lord, for his mercies are great." So he said, "Look, hey man, I know man ain't gonna be merciful. If it's a famine, millions of us gonna die. Let us fall in the hands of the Lord, because he got mercy, right?" So he said, "For his mercies are great, and let me not fall into the hands of man." See, because if you fall in the hands of me, I might shank you, shoot you, kick rocks for your speakers. You'd rather fall in the hand of the Lord when it's judgment time than the hands of man, right? So the Lord sent a pestilence upon Israel from the morning even to the time appointed. And there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba 70,000 men. And when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, the Lord repented him of the evil and said to the angel that destroyed the people, "It is enough. Stay now thy hand." And the angel of the Lord stopped killing. So you imagine, God in that pestilence for them 3 days, God sent an angel that killed 70,000 of us. But those 7 years of famine might have killed 7 million of us. And if David hadn't been run down by his enemies, they would have took over the kingdom, and now Esau would have been ruling over us. See what I'm saying? So don't just take 1 or 2 verses. You got to read the whole context.
Yeah. I said the Bible don't contradict itself, man. It's just people that sit there that throw questions like that up, they have no understanding. But you, by you being an Israelite, you would easily better get the understanding if you really want to know it and understand it. Every if you're not an Israelite, they can't understand our Bible. It has code encrypted in it.
Right.
For only the Israelite eyes and mind.
Right.
That's why other nations are having a hard time with it. That's why they say the Bible have contradictions.
Exactly.
Because it's not meant for them. They can't understand it.
That's right, TikTok.
It's simple as that. When I say I'm calling you my brother. That's what it is in Hebrew. Oh, okay. Yeah. So
They said it all the time when you was incarcerated.
for real. No, I'm gonna give you another
They
one.
said to a Muslim.
Give me the book of John 17.
I got a question for him, look. You follow around Farrakhan? You ever listen to Farrakhan? How about Khalid Muhammad, Malcolm X, and all of them? Guess what? They know that they are what? Israelites. Elijah Muhammad knew he was an Israelite. Malcolm X knew he was an Israelite. Right. Khalid Muhammad knew he was an Israelite. And Farrakhan always teaching you Israelite. They know the truth. But the same way Christianity had to come down behind the Israelites that were scattered, Islam came behind us too. But God pulling us out of these religions and bringing us back to himself. See what I'm saying? He pulling us out of false doctrines to bring us back to himself, to the truth of who we are in these last days.
Yeah, Malcolm X talked about the Valley of the Dry Bones.
Right. They read out the Bible. What's called strictly be teaching out the Bible. Farrakhan going all up in churches. You understand? You look at a lot of Malcolm X's speeches. He know we the children of Israel, man. You understand? Marcus Garvey knew. Even King woke up. Too late. They killed him once he woke up and decided to join with Malcolm. They said, "Nigga, you gotta die now."
Yeah. That's it. Bring that John 3:16 out right quick.
Yeah, TikTok.
This is another one that it would sound like a contradiction.
Right.
John 3 and verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son.
That God so what?
That God so loved the world.
That God so loved the world. Everybody. That's what they say. They talking about everybody, right? Keep going.
That he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Christ. They talking about Christ. He gave his only begotten son. They talking about he gave his son Christ. They would say that passage right there. This is the go-to Christian passage.
Right.
This means the whole world. God so loved the world.
Right.
But watch this right quick. Read that in John 17:9.
I have prayed for them. I prayed not for the world.
I pray not for what?
I pray not for the world.
Hold on. Why you don't want to pray for the world?
Right.
God so loved the world.
Right.
Keep going.
but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
See that? They would sit there and say, damn, you know what? That's a contradiction right there.
Yeah, yeah.
No, there's not no contradiction with that. As a matter of fact, it's two completely, the context of it is completely different.
Right.
Context supersedes etymology. Watch this. Give me the classic, Isaiah 45. This one right here that he just read. John 3:16 is going to go with this scripture right here.
Bring it out.
This one right here is literally talking about the world that we're living in.
Right, right.
I pray for them, not for where I pray for Israel.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. I pray for Israel. Not the whole world, not everybody else.
Right.
You're going to find out that the world that he's talking about in John 3:16, for God so loved the world, let's find that world. Bring it up. Isaiah 45 17.
Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
And it reads, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord.
But who?
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord. You know who Israel is. Keep on.
With an everlasting salvation.
And we get the everlasting salvation.
Right.
And don't say everybody, say Israel gets salvation.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to show you what salvation is in the Bible as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end.
What without end?
World without end.
No, the whole earth.
World without end.
See that? We're the world without end. Not everybody. So when it says God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, it's talking about the world of Israel. That's the only word he's talking about. Bring it out. Give me Hebrews, no, that's what he got. Bring it out. Sure, it's always
Yahawah, who had sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets. That it hath in these days, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds.
The what?
The worlds.
Spell that out.
WORLDS.
The worlds.
Right.
The world.
Right.
You got the sea world.
Yeah, yeah.
You got the plant world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got the world wide web.
Yeah, yeah.
You got different worlds.
Right, right.
But there's only one word he loves. That's us.
That's right.
It's throughout the whole scripture. Give me the book of Joel chapter 2.
Give an example.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just like you got the nation of Islam, you got the nation of Israel, you got different nations. Just like you got different worlds.
That's right.
Different people. Right?
That's it. I'm telling you, like I said, man, you want a good amount of knowledge or wisdom, grab your book.
Right.
Book. All you have to do is grab it.
Right.
And have to understand it by knowing that you're an Israelite.
Right.
Once you accept that and you read it again, you be like, it makes sense now.
That's right.
Because what our people don't do is they like to read the Bible and they don't consider, they like to say they relate to the Bible, but they don't consider who's the who. Who is this? When you hear about the doggone Ammonites, you're like, well, hold on, who the hell is these Ammonites? You hear about the damn, what's another one? The Moabites.
Yeah.
Well, who the hell is these people?
Right.
You have to find out who these people is.
Exactly.
If you don't understand who these people are, you're going to be screwed.
In Psalm 83.
Yeah, Psalm 83.
Because he said it's about the color, everybody was black.
No, it's not about color, it's about nationality. The Most High always dealt with bloodline, lineage.
Right.
He never dealt with anybody about color.
Right.
If somebody was going to say, oh, you don't like me because I'm white man, I'm going to say, no, I don't like you because you're Esau. You're a descendant of Esau.
Exactly.
I don't give a damn about your skin color.
Exactly.
I don't care about who you come from.
Right.
We got brothers. Man, my wife is white.
Right.
My wife is light-skinned in the mud. But she's from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
Through her father. Because you're determined by the seed of your father. Give me that in the book of Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. Right?
Bring it out.
All right.
Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out. We need some laws. Give me book of Leviticus chapter 11, 7. Go ahead, bring it up.
And they assembled all the congregation together. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families, by the house of their fathers,
by the house of their mothers,
by the house of their
by
fathers,
the house of their cousins,
by the house of their fathers.
Determined by the seed of the father. You take an apple, and you take the seed of that apple. You take an Asian Chinese apple. You take the seed out of it, and you come over here to America, and you take that same seed and put it in the ground in America. What is it going to grow? It's going to grow an apple tree. You understand? You're determined by the seed of your father. Hey, anybody got a flyer for this, brother?
Oh,
Yeah.
Get your number, man. I'm love for you to give a call with us, man. We got plenty of questions. We want questions. Huh?
You got your phone with you? You got your phone with you? Pull up YouTube.
831.
And then in bold capital letters.
831.
In bold letters, WFI Virginia. The whole word. Yeah. WFI, all caps.
What's your name? I put it back there for you. What's your name?
What? What is? No, that's just how we do it.
No, this is Lord's work.
Right.
We're doing the Lord's work.
Right. And we are doing this business. He said, occupy till I come. Didn't Christ say,
I subscribe to
what's your name again? Monte. Didn't Christ say I must always be about what? My Father's business. We gotta be about God's business.
Yeah, so I'm about to call you right now.
Time is running out. Yeah. But
Do you have a Bible? Don't worry. All right, cool. We'll sit there. We will get you straight, man. Hey, listen, that's what we're here for.
Right.
That's what we're here for. Like I said, this is our book. This is your book.
Right.
All you gotta do is crack it open and sit there, read it, brother.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? Lord's willing, we sit there talk to you again, man. We be having calls. We invite you to our calls as well. All right, brother?
Yes, sir.
Be safe out here too.
You too.
All right, man. Have a blessed one, man. We love you, brother.
All right, love you. Mighty man.
Love you, Kate. All right, brother. All praise to the Most High, man. Like I said, this is what we out here for, man.
And we not a hate group. We love our people.
Right. Nationalists. Well, man, all praise to the Most High was able to edify that. Lord willing, it was edifying for the brother.
Gone.
So, through the words of the Most High God, man. That, man, I'm gonna let the next somebody powerful speakers come up. With that, come here, struggle.
Come here, Sherella.